I was doing okay up until I ended up blowing my account. So I blew my account in February in Forex, and that caused me to think a little bit about what am I doing. Yo, it's good. CMAC, how's it going, everybody? I just wanted to talk about my journey thus far. Right now, it's the end of May approaching, so everything's shifting into summer soon, but it has been definitely a battle, nonetheless. It's definitely been a battle. So let me tell you what's been going on. So it all started back in December when I took a break. I anticipated more work going on and more of an increased workload. That was a definite factor that caused me to determine to take a break. And I gave myself some time to think it over, and that time I knew that I had to pay for my TradingView subscription for this May, which is crazy. However, I did that, and in January I started to dabble a little bit. I made a couple of plays in Forex, and I just did a little bit, but I didn't want to do too much to cause a trip. So I did what I had to do in the markets, and I just got out. Now, in February, I was doing okay up until I ended up blowing my account. So I blew my account in February in Forex, and that caused me to think a little bit about what am I doing. It caused me to think critically about what I'm doing in the markets, and especially what my risk plan was, what my strategy was, and really just trying to figure out what am I doing in the markets in order to get the results that I desire, because right now I'm not getting the results that I desire. And that's just basically a conclusion that I came to back in February. So everything was going okay up until I tried to do some additional business work, because my business right now is a very cash suck business. It's very expense heavy, and it all depends on subjective opinion. And I am at my limits with it, so I'm just doing everything in my power to change that and work on something different. You know, I've been doing what I've been doing for a long time, and I figured that it's time to branch out into different aspects of creativity and business. So basically, in March, I had a work trip, and that work trip opened my eyes because I was starting to look at more stock market videos as I was on my work trip, and I noticed that I was like, you know what? I'm not really running away from this just because I'm on a work trip, so I might as well just do this some more. And what that led me to do is just think, okay, maybe I might have to put this down again for April, because I had some things to do, some work trips to take care of, and all of that stuff. But when April came around, this is when the switch happened. And this is where things get really crazy. But not crazy in terms of money, but crazy in terms of what's happening and the timing. So in April, I noticed that my TradingView subscription was about to expire in just a few weeks because it was due in May. And I recently have paid down a credit card of mine. So what I ended up doing was I took the credit card and I paid for the TradingView subscription. And then I took the receipt and signed it. Now when I signed it, I made it a declaration that I will follow through for one more year. That's all, one more year, and see where I take it. And now, in May, I probably have withdrawn about 2,000 from the markets. This goes in terms of futures and binary options, but primarily binary options through Nadex. And I was just doing my thing, and it just feels great. Now, I pick up this platform called Nadex, which is what I've been experimenting in December, just trying to figure out what is a good regulated platform that can do what I want to do with binary options. And I was messing with the demo for a little bit, but I was really on the live account when I started to practice, but it's not practice, it was on a live account. So I was pretty much risking money, and I ended up doing okay. But the thing about doing okay was basically I had more comfortability with my strategy. I understood what I was looking for in the markets. I started to follow a process, and my process goes as follows. I go to the top down. I start at the daily, then I mark my 4 hour levels. I jump down to the 1 hour. Sometimes I'll do the 2 hour, but I don't have a set color for that. And I color code all my levels as well. But I just do that, and what I ended up doing is I just look for the short-term levels, see where it will likely break, see where it will likely resist, and just go off of those. I go back to the Nadex platform. I don't use Nadex's chart, honestly. I just go to TradingView and just try to make up for the spread that I see, because sometimes it will show a spread compared to which market that I'm looking at and all of that good stuff. So doing all of that in Nadex, I enter, they all go like this. You will have greater than price, yes, no. But it's always greater than price. The yes, no is going to be different, but it's always going to be greater than price. You hit no if you think it's going to go under. It's very interesting, straightforward, and it's good. However, this is my update for what's going on right now. And yeah, just withdrawing a lot really changed my mind about a lot of things. It made me believe in my strategy a lot more. It's simple. It doesn't involve a lot of stuff, even though I'm thinking of adding different things to it because I pretty much got swept up by supply and demand, which I didn't think about in months, this previous trading window. But I'll give that another look and all that good stuff. Because it's not bad. It's another tool in the toolbox, you know what I'm saying? I just have to apply it in my own way, in my own fashion. So this has definitely shown me that what you focus on, you get more of. And I want more of this and less of what I have to do for work, which is dealing with the entertainment industry, and it can get very viral seeking. Instead of planting a seed, watering it, and then it'll grow over time, and then it'll just pay itself and all that stuff. So everything requires itself to go viral. I'm good on that. I need it to change, and that's what I'm working on. So that's just my journey for right now. It's about to be June. Sunday right now. Good day. CMAC in the markets, doing my thing. And I want you all to really be steadfast and hone in the skill. I want you to hone in the skill because honestly, this skill has helped me and saved us on work trips based on the crazy expenses that I have to deal with and all that good stuff. So trading is definitely come in handy. It's starting to work. And I'm on my third year right now, which coming soon, I got an update for that. But yeah, CMAC, motion with charts, mission to trade, trading for the skill, all that good stuff. Catch me on Instagram, CMACTHA Future. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. Keep trading. Don't give it up.